got too comfortable on the dark web, a story that changed my life. Browsing the dark web is simple. Download the Tor browser and do as you please, which is what I did. I was with my friend at the time, and that's where you become reckless. We were up late that night, past midnight, and we were watching scary dark web experiences on YouTube. Little did we know, this led us to a horrific experience, one we will never forget. "Damn, this shit's creepy," Daniel said. "Well, you know what this means. We're gonna try it for ourselves," I stated. What a bad decision looking back. What a bad decision indeed. I proceeded to download Tor. A 5-minute wait and it was downloaded and we were set to go. Instantly I searched dark web red rooms, but nothing too bad came up. I continued to do this for the next few weeks. Nothing strange except gore and porn, which was nothing compared to the terrors we heard about on YouTube. And so I dug deeper and deeper into this hidden side of the internet. Each time I exceeded, I became more confident. Now moving on to the night of the incident. I was at a sleepover with my friend Daniel, remember him from the start? And so we searched dark web chat sites, and there we found it. Chat for free, online deep web chatting site. And so I said, great, let's take a look at this then. Big mistake. Daniel was weary before we clicked on it, and I don't blame him now that I'm looking back, but I was overconfident. The reason for me being like that was because during my time on the darker side of the internet, I didn't see anything bad. "Are you sure that it's safe, Mike?" I replied with. "Yeah, totally. What's the worst that could happen?" And I clicked. Bang! I was hit with several pop-up ads instantly and my computer started running slow. But my computer was pretty old, so I thought, what's the worst that could happen? Once I had cleared all the stupid ads, I met a page saying, "Welcome to chat for free. Click start when you're ready." The loading circle on the screen lasted for quite a while until we met our first user. "You and Sam both like hockey" was written at the top. Our camera was on, but Sam's was not. All we could see was a blank screen, so we skipped off of him. But you need to remember his username, Sam the Man 666, and we'll get to that later. On our chat for free website, we met a couple of douches like usual, and a lot of blank screens. Our second time with Sam the Man 666 concluded of an empty room. His camera was on, but no one was there. Then in the chat box it said, "Sam is typing." "Hey," showed up in the chat box. "What should I say, Dan?" I exclaimed. Dan seemed to be shaking quite a bit. He seemed in no mood to answer my question. "Hi," I wrote, low-key hoping for no response. Sam is typing appeared once again. "Where do you live?" Sam wrote. That shook us both, so I just clicked off the website and cleared all the search history immediately. So then we fell asleep. We both lingered awake a while thinking about Sam and who he really was. But eventually, we both fell asleep, leaving the computer facing us. Bad idea. 3:20 a.m. I wake up, the computer is on with the chat for free open, but the website screen seemed a little darker and more unnerving. I immediately woke Daniel up and we were frozen with fear. As I slowly get closer to the computer, I see that we were in a chat with Sam the Man 666, but his face cam is, well, strange. His face cam was us, sitting in the chair, but it wasn't us. His face cam showed us both smiling, but I did not remember Dan smiling, or me. A deeper male voice spoke out, 12 Howell Lane, and I don't want to state the country. We were more paralyzed than ever, sitting and trembling in fear. I didn't have the power in me to do anything about it. It was like a nightmare, but sadly, it wasn't. It showed a shadow of a man behind us. I'd have to say plus 6 foot for sure, but I can't quite remember. As the man gradually came closer behind us in his face cam, a weapon became visible. As he got closer with his weapon raised, as me and Dan sat smiling still, that smile was like something I've never seen before. The man swung the weapon at my neck, chopping it away. It was absolutely horrific. I felt like throwing up. The adrenaline made me spring up and snap the computer in half. I was that adrenaline filled that it broke like butter. My heart racing, I put my hand on my head in fear. Dan was pale white and still like a corpse. I proceeded to stomp on the computer until it was completely into bits. I started crying, and do you blame me? Still to this day, I dread thinking about anything on the deep web, especially that incident. Just a reminder that this was 3 years ago and me and Dan haven't spoken about 6 months or so because of COVID, but we rarely talk about the incident anymore. I have no plausible explanation for what happened with the face cam and all that, but I'd like to forget about it now. One thing I have learned from this is never go on the dark web. You don't know who is watching you.